Welcome to Grounds of Freedom. What can we get for you this morning?
Morning, Abe. I'll have my usual.
Your usual? How am I supposed to know what that is?
Abe, it's me, Fred Mattson. I have literally come in here every morning for the past 3 years and ordered the same thing. How do you not know? Never mind. I'll have a large...
Oh, right. Because every one of my customers looks so unique.
Hey, Beardy, can you hurry up and just order? Some of us has jobs to get to.
You don't have a job, Greg.
I didn't say me, I said some of us.
You recognize that guy, but don't... I'll have a large house coffee with a shot of espresso.
Okay, that'll be $3.
Hey, it's Chuck's boy, Charles, right? Mind if I join you this morning?
Oh, hi, Fred. Sure, sit down. And just call me Junior. My dad's the only one who calls me Charles.
Well, Junior, how are you doing this morning?
Good. Just about to head over to my first class.
You're a senior, right? Got big plans after graduation?
Yeah. Freedom. No more school, no more parents, no more consequences.
No more consequences?
Yeah, you know, my parents are cool or whatever, but they're still parents. I still feel the need to establish consequences for anything they don't like. Once I'm free, no more consequences. What?
Nothing. Just trying to imagine the consequences of not having consequences.
Well, I mean, that would be freedom, right?
Well, let's see. I'm a free man, right?
Yeah?
Great. Then I can do this. Ow!
What are you doing?
Hey, no free refills.
I'm exercising my freedom. It turns out freedom burns.
Okay, but just because you're free to do something doesn't mean there won't be any... consequences. Got it.
Hey, Junior, who's your friend here?
Oh, this is Mr. Mattson. He lives down the street from my parents' house. This is Aaron. He is in my history class at the high school.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Mattson.
Just call me Fred. Nice to meet you too, Aaron.
It looks like I missed some excitement. Do you need a napkin?
No, I'll be fine. I was just demonstrating to Junior here the consequences of freedom.
Yeah, I don't know what the big deal is. I think people have a lot more freedom than they realize. It's just social norms and traditions that inhibit us from expressing that freedom. No matter where you live, even if you live in North Korea, you can make choices. The government might strongly discourage certain options with serious consequences, but people still have the freedom to resist them at their own peril.
It is true that everyone does have some degree of God-given freedom, but you are confusing it with free will, which we all have, and it can't be taken away.
Well, what's the difference? It sounds like the same thing.
The difference is consequences. As I was telling Junior here, freedom is all about the consequences of our decisions. If you were born in North Korea, you would have a free will choice to cooperate or not. But any action you take with a gun to your head isn't really freely chosen. Anytime someone or something has enough leverage to force you to do something, your freedom is decreased. But you'll still have your free will.
I don't see the difference.
The difference is in the consequences. Imagine that you, for some reason, find yourself captured, alone, hands bound, mouth gagged, and tied to a bed in a room with barred windows and the door locked tight where no one can hear you. You don't have too many options, do you?
I suppose not.
But no matter what, you still have the choice to keep struggling or to give up.
So that is free will.
Yes, but what effect will that have on the outcome?
None,
So they have taken away your freedom.
but not your free will.
Exactly. With true freedom, the situations that you find yourself in will be the consequences of your own previous decisions that led you there. And you will be responsible for your own life and where it takes you.
So an oppressive government could take away your freedom, but not your free will.
Basically, yes. Short of some type of brainwashing or mind control.
So free will is more important than freedom?
Not exactly, but it is a prerequisite. You can't get freedom without free will, but the will part is important. You can't force someone to be free. They have to want freedom in order to actually be free.
What if they don't want freedom?
Usually it's not pretty. People need to take responsibility for their own lives in order for freedom to be helpful instead of harmful to their situation. Freedom is about having options, but responsibility is about making wise choices between those options. Freedom can lead to bad things as easily as good things. But when it does, it is the result of our self-determined choices and their consequences, instead of just external events being inflicted upon us through no fault of our own.
Well, that is an intriguing idea, and something to think about. But we have to hurry up to get to school before class starts.
Nice to meet you, Fred. It was an interesting talk. Hopefully we will see you again.
All right, boys. Have fun at school and work hard. The free world awaits.